Hello fellow traders, it's Rafał Zuchowicz and welcome to my channel. Long time no see. Last time I saw you guys, it was that day where my last video was made, and I told you that this is a very crucial moment, that from now the market should collapse. There was a title, sell-off, a sale, a big sale on German index, on German DAX, and not only, because once there is a sell-off on DAX, there are consequences on other markets as well. So that was the day. The calculation was very clear. It was telling us that next day we should completely collapse. And there was a beautiful move, of course, as ICHIMOKU predicted, a move of 666. Wow, that's a nice number, 666, the devilish number of Ichimoku. This is not part of Ichimoku, just a coincidence. But look at this. It's up to 1 day prediction. Perfect. Where are we now? Now, since the calculation, so since this day, we can count even from the top where we were making the video, 1,500. Very nice, 1,500 points. So what does that tell us? That Ichimoku is awesome, that the time theory is the one to trade with if you are trading with anything else. Good luck to you. Probably you're making money as well, because Ichimoku is not the only way to go, but the awesome way to go. I don't know any other strategy that will tell you the exact day of the market collapsing. So let's see what else Ichimoku and the time theory knows. Because if we run, now we have an impulse down, correction, and another beautiful impulse down, making good money. So now if we use our wave meter, we can run some calculations. So from the top to the bottom of first impulse and to the top of the correction. And what do we get? We get that yesterday was target 4, which supposed to reach some level, and it did. Target N was reached yesterday, but it was smashed. It was massively smashed. So this is a very good information for us that this is not the target, that we are going further. And where are we going? T2. This is a very important target. And let me tell you why. If we go to the info, we can see that the T2, that's our T2, will be on 3rd of November. And 3rd of November is, yes, the presidential election in United States. So, my dear fellow traders, Ichimoku can calculate presidential elections. Isn't that awesome? I think it is. So if you think about that, before, in the previous video, I showed you how the calculation, how the time theory calculated exactly the day of coronavirus collapse. 1 month ago, I showed you the exact day, like live, not on a historical data, live, when the market will collapse. Now we run the calculations, and Ichimoku wave meter, of course based on Goichi Hosoda's amazing work. It's seriously, he should get the Nobel Prize for all of that. Now we know when Donald Trump will be re-elected or not. So is it coincidence? I don't think so, that it's a coincidence. I think market is mathematics, and this is the beauty of this market. So why are we falling? Why are we falling so much? It's only Ichimoku. Are there any fundamentals? Of course there are fundamentals. As you know, this election is coming, plus the coronavirus all over in Europe, a lot of lockdowns. It's crazy in both of the countries close to my heart, in Poland and in London, in UK. It's really crazy. So this is like the excuse to, you know, to get out of the markets. Massive uncertainty. Plus, there will be a huge volatility during the presidential election. So all the investors, they need to drop down their exposure. So they are getting out of the positions. And where were they before? The smart money, they were in a long position. So where are they now? They are getting rid of these long positions. They don't want to be exposed when there will be an election, when there will be massive volatility on the market. The market will be going up and down, so they want to get rid of these positions, and that's what they are doing right now. That's why we are observing all these moves, and the T2 is the most likely the bottom line, at least for the election purposes. As you can see, perfect day, yeah? So watch for it. We've got target V, target E just around the corner. Be careful on weekly. If we go to weekly charts, you can see that we already went through Tenkan. So Tenkan-sen was passed tonight. Tomorrow is Friday. There might be some attempt of a pullback, so the traders might want to get back and close above Tenkan after all. But if we look at the corona situation, there was no mercy, no attempt. The only attempt was to get out of the clouds. Not the sorry, Kijun. Was I saying Tenkan? I meant Kijun. That's what happens sometimes. So yeah, I hope you took advantage of these calculations. I hope you are on the right side of the market. I don't advise anyone to sell or buy or to do anything. Of course, this is not financial advice, this video, but be careful if you have any stupid ideas on buying this market right now because it's cheap. Think twice, okay? Think twice. At least not before third. After the third, after the election, after we know who will be the president of United States, you might be thinking of entering this market or any market. There are a few really nice markets to watch. That's